Hello, and welcome to this HelloID product video. In this video, we would like to go over the new functionality provisioning mapping in HelloID. We will start with a PowerPoint presentation and the conceptual overview, followed by a demonstration of the software. Let's start at the beginning. We want to sync HR information with, for example, the Active Directory. You have new people onboarding in HR, and they need to be detected as new employees, and new accounts need to be created in target systems. One of the target systems is the Active Directory. This can be done with HelloID provisioning, so we can do this using HelloID. The main component in this process is the HelloID Vault, the person database in HelloID. Now, you want to synchronize HR data into the HelloID Vault and then into the Active Directory. There are a few mechanisms that will accomplish this action. This is a new element in HelloID. Now you can set up an HR connection string to make a connection with the HR system and to map the information from HR to the Vault. Here's what it looks like. Based on the connection string, you retrieve information from HR and you can map that information to the Vault. Later on in this presentation, we will demo this mapping technology. It is an easy-to-use graphical interface to better help you. To see what information is going where from HR to HelloID, you can synchronize or execute this task. This whole set can be run instantly, or it can be scheduled to run, for example, every night. When the task is executed, the task will set up the connection with HR, retrieve the information, execute the mapping, and transfer the information to the Vault. Now, all the information we want is in the Vault, but we still need to get it into the Active Directory. This next section already exists in HelloID, so if something changes in the Vault, an event is triggered. This event can be a created, updated, or deleted event. If you are creating an event, the mechanism is the same as it was over here with HR and the Vault. You can set up an AD connection string to a particular AD, and then you can map the information from HelloID onto the Active Directory. This is basically the same as it was with HR, with the exception that with HR it is a source mapping, and with Active Directory it is target mapping. So now you will be mapping HelloID information onto Active Directory fields. Let's demo this in the software. We will onboard a user in the HR system to give you a good feel for the process. We will name our new user John Smith, and we will put him in the sales field service staff and make him a full-time employee. Click on Create Employee, and now John Smith has been created in the HR system, and now we can start the synchronization process in HelloID. We go over to the HelloID admin portal, go down to Provisioning, and then Systems. Here we see two systems. The one on the right is the source, and that is our HR system in the conceptual view. And the one on the left is the target, and that is our Active Directory. Now we are going to start synchronizing the UK people. We run this, and the synchronization starts, and the user should appear in the HelloID Vault. Let's go to Provisioning, and down to Persons this time, and now we see John Smith is picked up and created in the HelloID Vault. And now we go back to the source page and we see him here as well. If we click down here, it would show us the mapping of the information. This was on the left side of the conceptual view. This is where we can configure what information was being transferred from HR over to the Vault. Let's click on the source mapping. This information on the left is coming from the HR demo system and going to HelloID on the right. And in this far column is the preview of the information where we can check to see if everything looks right. You can also add extra fields here if you'd like. Let's look at our results for creating John Smith. So, this information came from the HR system. Here we can see that the user is being created with a little plus mark here. And over here, that the events are being fired off, and that is the creation of the AD account. And we are now on the right side of the presentation. Let's go into this side. We started with a new user in HR. The information was transferred to the vault, and that triggered the creation event for a new user account, which was automatically triggered and not a scheduled task or automatic sync. Finally, a connection to the AD and the mapping being executed and the creation of the AD account based on information from the HelloID vault. Let's show you all of this in the process log. We see that John Smith has been created. If we click on Events, we can see the configuration of the event itself. We go over to Created and then Edit, and here we have the creation of the event that has been executed after the new user had been added to the vault. This part is new. Next, we want to connect to a provisioning system. This will retrieve the mapping information we want to send to the Active Directory. Here is the default password, and this is the OU where the user is being created. Let's take a look at the mapping information. We go back to the overview of the connected systems. Here is the Active Directory and then the target mapping from HelloID to the Active Directory. Over here we have the base information in HelloID, and it is being transferred to the Active Directory attributes. Here we can make many different translations. For example, we mapped the employee ID from the vault onto the SAM account name. We also have some fixed fields, like the URL for the homepage. Any translation and combination of multiple fields to one field is possible. For the translation standard, JavaScript is available, so you can Google for any string manipulation mechanism. So the new user's account and information have been executed. Up here, we have a nice feature where we can search the vault. Let's use our user example, John Smith. Now we can see the direct result from the selected user and can easily verify the results of the mapping. Here is some more information about John Smith. We can see his manager now, Summer H. Let's take a look at the creation of John Smith in the Active Directory. Down here is the direct mapping of the URL. We can see that the account has been created with the addition of the manager Summer H, so complete provisioning of the user in the Active Directory. This is all live and available. Finally, we would like to show you the connection parameters. That is the AD connection and the HR connection. We go to Automation, Systems, and here are the two connection parameters to the HR system and the Active Directory. If we open up Active Directory, we see its name, the domain name, and the server name. This is the only information we need to make the connection. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.